Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with me, Knee-High Hobo. We are currently in the 0.19 build. For those of you who are new to the channel or this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, how this works is I start a new season every time they release a major build. That is that Season 1 was 0.15, Season 2 was 0.16, Season 3 was 0.17, and then what happened at the top of Season 4, I was away for a little while, and I only came back in the last week of the 0.18 being the current release. So there's only one 0.18 episode, and rather than doing a load of 0.18 episodes just for the sake of it, I have decided that I'm going to tag 18 and 19 together, because it's ridiculous as well having an entire season for one episode. So Season 4 will be a combination of that one, which has now been relabeled as the prelude to this, and this is now the proper start of Season 4. I wasn't aware they were going to do such a quick release, otherwise I would have done, I would have either waited or tried to forcibly put a few more episodes out to sort of flesh it a little bit. By the by, we are going to sort of carry on with the same idea though, because we didn't get a lot done last time, with a few additions. So we're going to start a game, we're going to have to start a new game. Last episode we built dragsters, and I killed Jeb and Bob, so what I've just been and done is deleted the save file altogether, and so it's gone, and we've got them back, because that was just a bit of a mess around really. We're going to stay with the... should be Space Academy. Oops, Academy this time. We'll go with Academy with the A rather than. I think we went with E last time. I can't remember. Either way, I probably spelt it wrong twice. You can post in the comments and rage. As we go ahead and start that one. So again, we're going to go with a similar idea that we're going to build a satellite to take into space. So to begin with, let's just have Ickle Rocket there, and this the first thing we need to do before anything else now is TV. The Kerbal, the good people of Kerbin need TV. So we're going to have we're going to stay with FreeSat 1. And no mechanical jab yet, so again we're going to have to do this all off our own back. I was actually having a little bit of a play with mechanical jab anyway, and I think I've found a way to use him without really cheapening the whole thing. That was one of the things I was worried about. It was going to get a little bit tacky. Maximum 115, so we'll just go with a small. Mind you, this is a deorbiting engine, so we can have. Whoops, not that one. That one. I wish there was a little bit more of a sense of scale. I know that the actual etchings of the warning labels indicates it, but it's a bit tricky to tell. So that's that and that, and we will also need on that stage batteries. Can't forget batteries. And with batteries comes great solar panels, or parachutes. I have 2 of those, and yet solar panels. Have those. And we'll have some lights as well. That. And we also want... Oh, these are some of the new parts. Oh, we'll have one of these as well, just in case we ever get stuck in the sun. But we'll just have the one. Actually, for the sake of symmetry, we'll have 2 of those. Just so we've got a constant power supply. We know we're never going to run shy. That's all good. Let's have these in a slightly better location as well. Oh. That looks a bit better, yeah. Yeah, so we've got these wheels, which are what we built the dragster out of. What's this one? That's the Xeon container. That's not new. They're all... So I think that's the only new things in there. The wheels. I say Scott Manley's done a very good video on this anyway, so I don't think you need me to go into too much more detail. But we've got some stuff which is going to look cool on the satellite there, so we'll come back and investigate these in a bit more detail in a moment. We'll just finish getting a rocket built. We need a stacked decoupler. And we'll come through and so we'll do that, and that can be our final lifting stage. We'll have that engine for that. That's fine. And then what we'll do here is we'll go with one of the super massive bases. So again, we want another stack decoupler. Air out that stage, and here we want that to convert it, and I think we'll do this as an we're not going to be lifting a vast amount of weight, so actually probably just one of these would do. Get one of those. In fact, actually, let's do that, and let's get the propulsion on it first, and then we'll dupe it. And stack decouplers. That's it. Radial decouplers, rather. We'll go with 6. So this again is going to be the asparagus system. Maybe I put those a bit too high. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit going to be a little bit easier this time. So fast forward if you've seen the asparagus 1,000 times. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to go through it again. So the asparagus system is that these tanks are going to be wired up so that feeds into that, and that feeds into that, and that feeds into the center. So and it's the same on the other side. So that feeds into that, feeds into that, feeds into that, and these two will break away first, these two will break away second, these two will break away third, and by the time you get to this, you're about 12,000 meters in the air, going quickly, and you have quite a decent amount of fuel. Well, this tank's entirely full, but it means you're shedding weight quite quickly as well. What that means doing though is you've got to connect these one at a time. So 1 goes to 2, goes to 3, 3 goes to tank 7, which is the central one, and the same again for this side. 4 goes to 5, 5 goes to 6, and 6 goes to 7. Okay. Then need to set 3 stages, and we'll move that down because all of those will fire at the same time. So first thing that's going to happen is that that one, and oops, that one will separate. Stage 2. Now I did this last time and I used a different type of separator. These are better because they give you more space to actually be able to see what you're doing. Last time, if you go and watch the prelude video, I really struggled with this bit, getting in between the tanks, and even then I'm not entirely convinced I got it right, so we'll delete that one. So that's the 3 stages of separation there, then that one as well. I am also, because of the amount of problems we've had with this in the past, I'm going to put the Separatrons on. But you can do this in a dupe. We're not going to worry about the recoverable, the reusable crap. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's really buggered things up. So I'll just press Control Z. There we go, and we'll just roll back to that. What I'm worried about here is them burning and hitting the other tanks, though that should be okay, because Septons actually do quite a bit of damage. And what we'll do as well is we'll just put a little bit of a kick, so it's going to slow them down and push them like that. So that should be good. That should miss the tanks near enough entirely. So that's cool. We like that. Okay, and then we need to add these Septons, otherwise they're all going to go at the same time as well. So 1 and 2. Three. And 4. There. So this is where we go a bit quiet, because it's going to be concentrating a little bit. Because this is the bit that I need to get right. This is the sort of thing... This is the sort of reason why I wind up calling things space... should be Space Academy, because everything should be right. I've done as much maths as I'm prepared to. Which is, I watched somebody else do it, or I went to a website and got somebody else to work it out for me. Okay, and then that by default, we'll put those there, and oh, come on, those there. Okay, so there we go. There's our rockets. Now the other thing as well, we need, these are notorious for causing spinning. You can disable the gimbling on them. That's one option. The other option is to get some of these R8 winglets put on there and let them take control. Also, I think actually what I'm going to do just between here as well is I'm going to put another SAS. Not that one. We'll get that one, and we'll strengthen it as well. Oh, that's a predetermined beam. That's going to be pretty cool. Don't know how much use it's going to be, but I think it's going to be cool. Okay, so there we go. That's going to strengthen that up a little bit. We've got that, and now there isn't a tower. So the astronauts have got nothing to walk up for one, but also there's nothing to hold it steady on the runway. This is really me just talking in sort of story mode. The thing would stand up on its own. Okay, so there we go. That is our rocket. That is what's going to take us into space and get us back again safely. I'm pretty sure I've got hold of everything there. Yeah. If not, fuck it. That would have been a good name for the Space Academy. Fuck it, Space Academy. Okay, and now we'll do a small satellite. Let's not get too ambitious with this. So we need a... Oh, no, that's not the right decoupler. That. And that. Mind you, do we necessarily need that one? Because I don't think that looks great as a satellite piece. I thought that'd been redesigned. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. I don't know if can I do that here. Structural, that's what I'm after. Excuse me. Okay. What the hell is this? This construction. What does it do? Micro node. Oh, it's just a really small building block. Okay. And there's some beams and those panels. And the panels. These are a bit more sort of to scale. So that, I mean, these will be nice for something eventually. I'm not quite sure what we're going to use those for, but I'm sure they'll get involved somewhere. Okay, so we're going to go with that, and then we're going to put this one here, and Not exactly sure what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just sort of building and seeing where it goes. I kind of have an idea of what I want to achieve, but is this even the right... I don't think that's the right thing to use for its centre section. Because we do need... We will need a pod. This is the lander can. Oh, wow, can you... Yeah, you can only build off the top of it. Okay, that's not going to be much use, is it? It's too small. That's not enough size to build off. Okay, let's go back to structural again. Make some bigger parts. Make bigger parts for me now. This is that. Can you can't. Oh, you can build off this. Okay, so this might be a way to go. So for the most part, it's going to be an unmanned module. But it will have capabilities of storing crew in case we ever need to go up and fix something. Why won't that sit on the top? Okay, we need batteries anyway, so let's get some batteries. That's a bit better there. Okay. And structural. What's this? Rove mate, general purpose housing intended to be the base for all manner of spacecraft, in particular surface rovers. Somebody left the battery inside during manufacturing, so it has some electrical charge capabilities. Okay. Okay, that's kind of okay. I kind of like that. That's just too small. You're better. No, okay, can't do anything with that. Okay, so you're just gonna go mental, so we can't really use you for much at the moment. We can, however, which are the big ones? 5. Okay, so I'm just right. So what I'm just thinking out loud about future development plans for this as well. Because what I would obviously like to be able to do is build on this eventually. Now that's an idea. We could do that. And that. And that would... I think that would look pretty cool when that comes out. Just give them a bit more space. Yeah, okay. I think that's going to work. I think that'll look alright. Though I'm not going to have them underneath because I want some structural under there as well. What we have forgotten is communications. Because what I'm thinking is if we put did something like that, then we'd be able to build on it later as well. So, okay, and we'll just, okay, so what we'll do then is just finish off by strengthening this up. Find out if it's going to launch. So this is going to be quite a lengthy episode as well. Oh, we never looked at these, did we? Oh, they're kind of cool. Kind of like them. What about if we did... Okay, what about this as an idea? That. Oh, hold on, we could use these for strengthening. Okay, yeah, I've got an idea for them for the future, but maybe not for now. For now... Whoop. Give me... Give me that bat. There we go. You're back, you bugger. You're going to play hard to get, aren't you? Okay, looks like that's staying there then. It's going to annoy. Oh. That's weird. Why don't they just do that all of a sudden? Okay, so yeah, we might have to look at a bit of a slight redesign on that, but the theory sound. One thing, whoops. One thing we are missing though, I've just realised. Advanced SAS. I'll tell you what, we could use a big one for that, couldn't we? Make it look a little bit. Nah, I don't like that all of a sudden. That looks better. I've never been a fan of how this sort of kicks and curves out, but we're sort of starting to see the idea. Yeah, one more thing for when we're on the dark side, just to make sure we always have some power. Where have you gone? Lights? We never put lights on it, did we? Pop those a bit further down like that. Help people see what they're doing when they're coming in. Yeah, we needed I wanted some short-range communications, and where the bloody hell has it gone? That thing, that's what I was after. Right, so SAS. Electricity. There's no. I mean, we could put some propellant on it as well. Okay, it's just one more thing. I'm just trying to think of everything before we send this up. Should we ever want to try and adjust it? this is making this very heavy indeed. May have to put this on a diet. Where's the oh, there they are. Is it me or does the music keep crackling and popping? Okay, so there we go. Free set 1. Okay, and I'm just going to sort some grouping action. So the lights are already defaultly done, but I want to get toggle panels. Panels. Okay, and toggle all of those. I think there's an action for that. Oh, I guess there is. I don't think there's anything else to toggle on and off, is there? Lights already done by default. Save. Staging should all be fine. Save. Right, let's go hit the launch pad. Let's find out what goes on. What goes on when we do this? So here we go, the new Kerbal Space Center. So let's just quickly hit 1. Just see what our satellite's going to sort of look like. Let's make sure I've used the right solar panels as well. Just don't want to get that. Oh, they're shit. They're really crap. No, I'm going to change them. And Jeb's back! Huzzah! Okay, so which ones are the good solar panels then? In fact, actually, you know what? I'm just going to undo that so I know which ones I've... Oh no, I won't be able to even tell which ones I've got, will I? It's not these, is it? I mean, they're the lightest. The reason I've picked those ones is because they're the heaviest ones. But photovoltaic, but without the heavy casing. So it's the Ox 4. So which one's the Ox 4 then? That one, but I'm sure these are spindly little things. Stretchy shell and recover. No longer needed. So I'm gonna go with these then. They look identical, that's the problem. Right, so that's the SPA photovoltaica. Yeah, SPA. Okay, so let's save and launch that. Oh shit, I didn't attach them to anything, did I? Get the toggles for them, I don't think. No, I didn't. So the communicators are still... Stand panel. Right, so they're crap. So we'll get rid of those. And just to be on the just to be on the safe side, I'll get rid of those. And we'll go with the go with the bees. Actually, I'll do that on there. We'll go with the Oxa 4 there, and we can try 2 at the same time then. I could have sworn it was those white ones in the case. You see, they're pretty pathetic as well. And they're pathetic. But that's the B. So we could make rows and rows of them if push and shove came together. Have I missed any on the other page as well? That's the other thing. These! Oh, idiot child. Get off my goddamn spacecraft and stop wasting my friggin' time. See, these are panels made by men for men. I don't think the RCS is going to break them. They've got a decent clearance. Awesome. Right. Action group. Action group 1. Add you. Toggle panels. You. Toggle panels. Awesome. Save. Launch. Let's get the fuck off this planet. Okay, without too much in the way of messing around. And toggle that. Gear up, Jebediah. We salute you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy shit! That's not gone well at all. We have to spam through everything and try and get separated. Get the shoots out. Get the shoots. The shoot. Oh, 70 meters to spare. I didn't think that was going to happen. So maybe look at him tripping his nuts off there. That was awesome. Okay, so full throttle. That was an expensive launch. Full throttle, not the way to go. Let's try that again. It's just like the episode. It's like in the Iron Man movie when he first decides he wants to try flying. We'll try it at 10%. So we'll go with 50% this time. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Spam through everything, and that was a bit easier to save. So we have some integrity issues that may need to be addressed. So as close to the... Oh, shit. As close to there as we can, so that we can sort of launch and throttle up slowly. To be fair, it's actually, now looking at it, it's really not a surprise that any of that ever happened. So I think these are going to come into play, but the bigger ones. I don't want to be carrying these for longer than I have to, that's the only thing. Let's put another one. hoping that's what I might do here actually is just actually double up on this. So that becomes the sticking point then. What the hell are we building? Because I don't want it sticking to anything that's not going to just disappear. So so make sure that okay, so that'll right, yeah, that's fine. So that'll separate the pair of them long before we need to start worrying about anything. Okie doke. This is how you build a rocket, people. You can climb this. It looks like something you put around a building when you're retaining walls falling down. Gee, oh come on. It's better. This is a monstrosity. If this flies, I will just eat my hat. Truly well. I'll need to go and buy a hat prior to that, but there's no good reason why this shouldn't work other than the weight, and I shouldn't think it's too much of a way of drag coefficient yet. And there's some lovely effects with the old. Oh, geez, that's something I never did as well. I never strengthened these up. Jebediah sitting on the runway and looking at this going, are you sure? Are you sure this is absolutely safe? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. See those? They're just there. We're going to take those off just before you launch. They're just there just in case there's a high wind. But it's fine. Gets inside. By the way, don't rock too much. Okay, a quarter throttle then, and we'll see. Oh, SAS. Well, my giddy aunt, people, if I see an elephant fly. Look at the state of it. It's like launching a big top. Okay, so we're going to drop the first stage now. Well, that works well. So there we go, on to the next stage. Still gaining a bit of momentum, even though we're only on half throttle. That's absolutely fine. Just the smile on my face of watching this. Look at it. Look at the state. Thing is as well, with these dropping away each time, it's constantly going to be changing shapes. It's a bit like flying a, well, not a Rubik's Cube. I'm trying to think what they're called. There's these like balls that are made out of a skeleton rather than a spherical surface, and you throw them in the air and they become one shape. And let's try a gravity roll now. And then when you catch them, they go back into a smaller ball, so they expand. But what they do whilst they're in the air is they actually manage to turn themselves inside out. I don't know what they're called. Now let's see if we get the shockwave sort of nose cone thing happening on this. Let's go a little bit steeper with the gravity turn. Sounds a little weird. I don't know if that's just me, or can you hear it too? Oop. So how are we looking on this screen? Oh god, yeah, we're more than, yeah, we've got more than enough altitude there. More than enough. So that was actually a reasonably textbook launch there. I don't know where it's going now, what it's playing at, and we get this RCS on a little bit. But there we go, so we're up in orbit and we've got actually that full tank at the back there. There we go. So that's sort of... Oh, look at him. Look at how happy he is. Never gets old, does it, Jeb? And we'll put some electricity out now. Just make sure we're getting plenty of that. Wow, okay. That's good. Okay, so we're going to come just the other side here. I'm going to add a maneuver and whoa. Okay, so not particularly interested in that as a maneuver. Ah! Stop. Ah. Okay, so that's our burn point right there. Slowly, let's put the RCS on. Okay, so we've got about 35 seconds till we need to burn. I'm not so keen on how high that is, but I just need to keep it in orbit for the time being. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to start our burn. Okay, that's ballsed up. The rocket is insanely uncontrollable, so I'm going to decouple that stage there. I'm going to try and lose some of the mass. I'll try and get all this back under control here. Get it back into its prograde pattern. That's come on. Oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, damn it all. So there was a staging issue there. So at least now we get to watch some re-entry animations. That should be a bit of fun. Lots of them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip away, and we'll come back when we start to burn up in the atmosphere. So I will see you shortly. All right. Now, so here you go. This is the re-entry animations that they've been talking about. I don't think it has an effect yet. I don't think it's actually dangerous to burn up on a re-entry, but it does look cool. So I think it's actually just at the moment a lighting effect. So there you go. That was what all the excitement was about. Though I don't think I saw the other ones do it, because it would have been pretty cool to watch the satellite burn up. So we'll just do a safe splashdown, and then what I'll do is I'll cut away until I'm back up in the atmosphere again on a relaunch. We will put this satellite up. Okay, let's just see about. Yeah, I am aware that I haven't deployed the parachutes, but I'm going for a quick splashdown. There we go. Get them as close as we can to the surface, or as close as I dare. We don't want to hurt. Nobody wants to hurt Jab. So there we go. Okay, so I am going to restart the flight, and I will see you back in space. Hello, everybody, and we're back up in space, but we aren't quite in an orbit yet. We're at 109, and I think we're going to go ahead. Something there hasn't gone right. Shut down engine. Activate engine. Okay, so we'll yeah, so the staging on this is a wee bit funny. Again, we had to jettison this with that part there with near enough a full, well, it's about half a tank of fuel, but never mind. We do what we must because we can. So now we're just a case of building up the speed and getting ourselves into an orbit now. And then I'll off camera go away, have a look at the staging, and have that set right for next time. And it'd be interesting to see what this looks like when all the whistles and bells and all the scaffolding's cut off it. I did notice one problem as well. Once it comes down to that last orange tank, there's no real structural integrity between, if you imagine that stack decoupler's there and then this nose cone comes off there, there's no real sort of grip point for it, if you will. So everything there is returning to Earth, or Kerbin, returning to the planet's surface anyway. Everything's got a crash course set. So that's good. So we're not going to leave any crap up in the air. Oh, there we go. That's that stage done. And we need to activate. Oh, fucking hell! Get out of the way. Activate that engine for the final push. It's slowly falling, and this one's rising. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's a reasonably circular orbit. I don't think we're going to argue too much about that. So it's time to let our little bambino fly under its own steam. So yeah, a bit of an emotional moment. It's been trying. It's been funny in points. Godspeed, little one. Oh, actually, we'll just do a quick save just in case. But yeah, Godspeed. Can't really do much because now I don't know what the button is to switch between targets, but with there being no SAS on here, No. Bit aggressive there. Bit aggressive with the old clearing out of space crap. And just get that on this line here. And we'll just very gently just tease the engine just to put a bit of distance between us. And there we go. Now we can really start to slow down. Right, let's come in hot, shall we? See how long all of this lasts for. So what we'll do is we'll get ourselves into our prograde position. Solar panels readjusting themselves there, and we'll fast forward it as the atmosphere is starting to catch up with us a bit. Let's give it a bit of momentum downward style. See how hot we can make it. Jebediah loving this. Still Still not. There's a little bit of a window there with the cockpitage. Got hands on the buttons. Oops, didn't mean to press that one. Meant to press that one. That's the one. So we go 2,300 meters. See how long these solar panels last for. So coming up, starting to approach 2,500 meters per second. And accelerating. Oh, there we go. It's going to start slowing down now. Oh! Let's get it back into its prograde. Oh, just a piece of shearing. Oh, yeah, look at that. Like a comet. Oh, that's beautiful. Right there. What does that look like from the ground? You can just see it. Oh, so that's not quite the ground, but... yeah, it's a hell of a burn. And we're slowing down 1,200, 1,100, 1,000, and it starts to die out then at about 800 meters. Let's get ourselves away. And this is, you see this one here. This is what I was on about with the sort of sonic staging. The sonic wave nose cone gathering up sort of like a bow wave. Again, we're just going to plummet through the air. Oh, that was useful. Being able to, yeah, having lights so that you can see when you're about to smash into the ground. That's some pretty useful stuff right there. Cool. Okay, let's then. So we'll end that flight. Jebediah's been picked up, returned safely, and we'll go to the tracking station and we'll go and have a look at FreeSat 1. And there she is. Losing a little bit of electrical charge at the moment. She's on the dark side of the planet there. For whatever reason, these don't seem to be doing much. I guess you'd be losing a bit more electricity than that if it was. It's not the prettiest satellite. It's not what I had in mind when I started designing this, but nevertheless, we have a working satellite in orbit. So let's get this in the north-facing position. There we go. There she blows. Okay, so I think we've achieved. So I was just seeing. Oh, that must be the fuel tank. It's going away from us anyway, so that's fine. It's leaving us 2 meters a second apparently. I accidentally did that. Okay, so yeah. Oh, so I was looking at the other way around. Normally the electrical charge is at the top. So yeah, they're all doing fine there. All the pieces of debris just flying through the air there, looking for a home to land in. Oh, these are all the bits that are... yeah, of course, these are the bits that separated from us in the first place. So, yeah, they're just sort of little fragments of space debris, of scaffolding bits that should be with us forever. Anyway, so we've achieved what we wanted to, and now the good people of Kerbin can have television for at least 6 hours a day, provided that they live on the equatorial plane. Is that right? Is that what? Oh, come on, further. Is that what this line is, rather than polar? Is that the polar and that's the equatorial? But provided, yeah, you live somewhere sort of in this sort of bell curve, yeah, you can have television for up to about 6 hours a day there. Should we put more satellites up, or should we just start with our missions to probe the moon? Your choice. You decide. If I don't hear anything back from you, then I'll go ahead and make that decision for you. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter. What it is you'd like to see me doing? Would you like me to get to Minmus or the Mun and take a rover up there? Or would you like me to go and would you like me to carry on building with this space station? Be pre-warned that my docking skills are limited. Or would you like me to do something with space planes? I don't know. I say choice is entirely up to you. But I would like to thank you very much for joining me for this, what's now an hour-long episode. Let's call it a celebration and well done to the team over at Squad for producing yet another fine update to what is an already outstanding game. If you haven't got the demo of this yet, then you're mental. Go do it. KerbalSpaceProgram.com. Links in the description. If you haven't bought it, then payday should be coming around soon. I would set aside the $25 or whatever it is these days, and you get so much game for your money. It's just not even funny. Waiting for Mechanical Jeb to come back online. Hopefully that should only be a day or two. But at that, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. My name is Knee-High Hobo, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.